So, and then eventually, I think the good thing about that is, the hopeful thing is that you don't really need to be born with any type of talent. Like, I don't think I was. I just really wanted to do this. And I can outpace a lot of people who were natural talents just because they gave up a long time ago when they found it was a lot of hard work. And, I'm more than willing to do hard work.
It is a lot of hard. People don't get that. It's a lot of hard work.
It's strange. It's a creative thing that you think drawing superheroes, you're supposed to do that for fun, but when it's your job, it's a whole different ballgame, and it quickly loses luster. So this business, if you're a professional working in comics, in either writing or art, you're the type of person that can realize that you're putting a deadline on something that's creative, and it's also a strange mixture of commerce and creative art.
Right. So you have to feel passionate about it.
This is true.
Right.
You have to be extremely motivated. I think that goes for any freelance career.
You need moral support while you're first.
Oh no, absolutely. But I know for myself, like when I say, especially now, when I say I work insane hours, I mean I work insane hours. Like this past week I've been working 20-hour days. But well, no, because this week especially, like I'm trying to get 6 pages done, and be husband and father, at the same time. So I'll work for 8 hours in the morning, stop for 4 hours, cook dinner, play with the baby, Yeah. And then I'll work anywhere from 10 p.m. till 4 in the morning.
Renaissance man.
So, but that's, I mean, again, it's not always like that, but I average anywhere between 8 and 12 hours a day. So, and then that's the average. It's usually more on the 12-hour side.
But then there are days where you're sitting on your hands.
Yeah, exactly. And you're just kind of like, hey, Matt, yeah, I'm emailing Sterling right now. When is the script supposed to be coming? Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay. Well.
At no point in any of your schedules do you put, this is the week I get the flu. You have these imaginary, I'm going to say it, he needs this hand. My name's Dan Slott, and I write Spider-Man and Mighty Avengers. I'm not going to give anyone tips on how to break into a writer, because I don't need you breathing down my neck. But I can give you guys really good pointers for people trying to break in on the art, because on some levels it is easier. Because an editor can look at your art and see if they like it. An editor's not going to look at your writing and see if they like it, because they've got a whole Rolodex full of writers that they know what they're going to get. But they're always looking for new artists, because they always have to produce so much stuff, or stuff in a pinch or an emergency. So the most important things I can give you is, one, go to the shows. Go to the big shows where there'll be editors, and a lot of places like DC and Marvel have review tables where guys like CB or Tom or other editors will look at your work. Here's the important things. When you go, do not defend your artwork. Do not, I meant to do that. I'm doing this for a reason. This is because of this. He has short legs because he's short-legged man. Don't defend your work. If you're working with an editor, they don't want that coming from the pro they're working with. The one thing you need to do, the best advice I've ever heard, is bring a pad of paper and a pen and write down everything the editor is telling you. Even if you're going to ignore it, write it down. Because you're showing the editor right there and then, I'm listening to your advice, editor. I think this is important. Most guys sit there and do this, and the editor's thinking they're not thinking any of this. Then also, if the editor tells you to change something, dear God, the next time you go to that show, do not show the exact same sample, because the editor will remember. I remember short-legged man. Why are you showing this to me? If that editor tells you something, the next time you go do your samples, you do new samples, and you take that damn advice, and you draw that new page, and you show them. They go, oh, you fixed that. Or, oh, you changed that. Or, oh, this is better. This is new. And put your best pieces first. Don't save the surprise great thing to the end.
Yeah.
Go from your best to your worst, mix it up. Show your, don't just give them splash pages, show your storytelling. And show you can draw the boring stuff. I'm picking up the phone. I'm having a conversation. It's not all Spider-Man punching someone in the head.
Yeah, let me just, this is the speech that I used to give my students when I taught at the Art Students League. 4 to 6 pages of sequential art. They don't want to see splash pages, they don't want to see covers because they've got a whole roster of guys who are more famous, more talented,
More reliable
than you are already doing covers that they're not getting in time to meet solicitation. So, always present the most recent work and never show me half-done pages. As an editor, when I was an editor, the one thing that would kill me when I was looking at samples was people who were working, mind it, I understand. You're excited, you want to show your stuff around, you were working up until 5 o'clock in the morning, you rush down here to get to the convention so that you can get online and show it to somebody, but you've only got half a page, you've got 3.5 pages of art here, and you didn't even bother to finish the backgrounds on most of this stuff. So I don't really care that you were up all night working on your samples if you don't finish the work. And like Dan said, always present your absolute best. The other thing that a lot of people don't do, or they get lost in the shuffle, is be honest. Be honest about what you can do and when you can do it. If you can do a page a day, tell me you can do a page a day. If it takes you 3 days to do a page, tell me it takes 3 days, because if you take 3 days to do a page, but it's a phenomenal page, then I will find a way to, I know editors who will find a way to work with you. And that's just the truth. If it takes you 3 days to do a page, but you tell me you do 2 pages a day, I'm going to be looking at you saying, okay, I got a guy here who can do 2 pages a day, and he does absolutely beautiful
Then you
work.
blow your first assignment.
Exactly. And then you're never working again. And I've seen that happen over and over again.
And we're running out of time. I just want to add something that people who go to my panels frequently have already heard, which is the rule of 3. There's 3 things you need to make it in comics. You have to have talent, you have to be able to make your deadlines, and you have to be a nice guy. But you only need 2.
I've heard that.
So anyway, it looks like the next panel is on its way in. So thank you, Jamal and Sean and Dan.